Welcome back. With me now is trainer Nick Ibarra. Thanks for being here, Nick.
Absolutely.
So, beginning of the year is coming. I imagine that this is a time of year that many of your clients are like setting, we set these New Year's resolutions, but we all kind of have the jokes about the New Year's resolutions and how long we stick with them.
Absolutely.
So, how do you help clients be successful with that?
Yeah, well, to begin with, I think the main thing is that you have to have a plan, and that's, as a coach, that's one of my things that I try and emphasize with clients is having a plan is going to keep us from failing. And I always say failing to plan is planning to fail. And what I mean by that when we look at the New Year's is we want to make sure that we have a plan with regards to exercise, with nutrition, and also with what we talked about last time, stress management, adequate sleep, things like that, because we are trying to make a lifestyle change when we're going into a new year and saying, I'm going to do something new. It is a shift in lifestyle.
For sure. And I would say when we make plans, and we kind of teased this before, but we have to make realistic goals here at the same time.
Absolutely.
So how would you say that you help people achieve that part of it?
Absolutely. So one of the things that a lot of people think they need to do is hit the ground running at 100 miles an hour, and that's absolutely not the case. If you have somebody who wants to lose 50 or 100 pounds, hasn't been dieting in years, and has substantial health issues, starting off by paying attention to what you eat, making healthier food choices, and even going on daily walks. I have some clients that I don't even start off in the gym. I start off with walking 20 minutes a day, making sure we're getting 5,000 to 10,000 steps a day, depending on the client, depending on what their activity level was. And so we don't have to hit the ground running 100 miles an hour, like I said. Sometimes it can be 25 miles an hour, because 25 miles an hour is 25 miles an hour faster than we were going.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so then you also say to act ahead. What does that mean?
Yeah, absolutely. So for instance, I've been onboarding clients throughout December that are getting a hold of me saying, "Hey Nick, I want to start in the new year, but I want to be ready to go in the new year. I don't want to be looking for my coach. I don't.
That's wise.
I don't want to be looking for my meal plan. I want to know what exercises I'm doing when I get into the gym." And so we have them ready to go on the 1st, and that's what it really comes down to is knowing what gym you're going to, having your groceries bought, having your meal prep containers bought, everything that you need on the 1st, have it on the 1st so that you're not starting on the 1st.
And then the 1st, you don't have the food you need, and then you're already cheating.
And then before you know it's the 7th and you've thrown in the towel.
Yeah, you've already set yourself up for
failure. You probably don't call it a diet, do you? Because it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, everything we eat is our diet.
Yeah.
Whether it's McDonald's 3 times a day or whether it's chicken and rice 3 times a day.
That's right, that's right. Now your third kind of step here is you want to plan for obstacles. So tell me about that.
Absolutely. So some of the big obstacles, some of the 3 obstacles that I see most of the time is, one, it's going to be people in the home. So let's say a mother of 3 comes to me and says that she wants to begin a nutrition plan, she wants to begin exercising, and we find out that her husband is not going to be supportive in the sense of he's not going to stop bringing home the Pop-Tarts and pancakes. And so we have to plan for those obstacles. We have to plan for the obstacle of having those same 3 kids and having to get to soccer practice on Monday, baseball practice on Tuesday, volleyball practice on Wednesday, and then obviously the social life that we don't want to give up, but we also need to have it be controlled. And so again, going into the planning phase, we want to say these are going to be our obstacles, and this is what we're going to do when we hit those obstacles.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
which is really
a
important.
great plan. And so number 4, execute.
Execute. So you have your plan in place. You've gotten all the supplies you need. When the 1st of the year comes, try not to be hungover, but at the same time, when the 1st of the year comes, it's on you. There's not going to be anybody holding your hand. There's not going to be anybody reminding you that you need to do these things. This is for you, and so it's on you to get it done.
That's a really good point. I mean, take responsibility for your own
Absolutely.
health. You
Absolutely.
can get all the help and advice in the world, but if you don't follow it, it's worthless.
You can, absolutely.
Yeah. How can people find you online, Nick?
Absolutely. They can get a hold of me. My business number is 417-895-0101. They can call or text, and then www.ift180.com.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much for
Thank
being
you,
here
Nick.
and for all
Great
your
tips.
advice.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We'll have you back again.
Thank you.
All right, next, the latest.